I said, I believe that by the year 2050, humans will know that there is other sentient, non-human life that's not on planet Earth, that will be resolved and that will be now known. So that's something I've been on record for many years as having said. So what do you think?
Wow.
Can you paint is that sort of along the lines that you were going to ask Julia?
Exactly that. I want a
Yeah.
vision. I want a vision. Lou, you're really good at healing, and one of the things you once told me is that you're in a healing arc in your life because you had to go through some really rough missions
Mm.
and where you had to do some really rough things and that you're moving towards healing. So I think you might be exactly the person, the story
Okay.
of the wounded healer, exactly the person, a person. I'm not saying you have to be the only one because I know that you hate that imposter stuff, but that you are exactly the right person right now in this moment to ask, well, how does this get healed?
Yeah, that's it.
Wow.
Boy, I'm going to steal that question because that is a great way to phrase it.
Well, let me caveat by saying it is probably one of the most profound questions I've been asked. So thank you for that too. Let me caveat by saying I'm probably not qualified to answer it, but I will. Let me give my best shot at it. Um, if my colleagues and I are successful, I'm out of a job. I'm working at Walmart handing out stickers, and we recognize that um, as a species, there is much more to our existence, and but we have to be prepared for it. And to be prepared for it doesn't mean simply saying my idle curiosity I want satisfied. I want to know if we're alone in the universe. That doesn't cut it. If you want to know what is out there, you first have to know what's in here. It's how you take information. Are we really ready to meet neighbors of ours? I mean, let's face it, we're not really good stewards of our own house. We have a pretty messy house, and we treat our own family pretty crappy, to be honest with you. Are we really ready to go out and be ambassadors for our species when we are figuring every single way out to destroy each other, whether it's the Middle East or the Crimea or anywhere else that we're engaged with? The world is proverbially on fire, and it's hurting. And if we want that to change, we have no one to blame but ourselves. Look in the damn mirror. Look in the mirror and recognize, you know what? I can be doing things better. And it starts with each individual person. If everybody had the understanding that, look, I'm going to come into this world, I'm going to leave it a little bit better than I found it, this would be utopia. This would be literally a heaven on earth. But because it's the opposite, we take a little more than we give each time. Um, we are in the situation we're in now. And I think we need real leadership in our government. To hell with politics. Let's stop voting people because they're a damn Republican or a Democrat. Let's vote people on who they are.